It was a day that brought much worry to movie lovers everywhere. The news broke that Dharmendra, a truly famous actor, was in the hospital. He is known across India as a big star, often called Bollywood's He-Man because of his strong roles. He is 89 years old and loved by millions of fans. Many people have watched his movies for decades. They see him as a hero on screen and a kind person off screen. His birthday is coming in December, when he will turn 90. In early November, Dharmendra was taken to Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai. Initial reports said he was having trouble breathing. This news caused great concern among his many followers. People started talking about it in their homes, at work, and on the internet. His family and team first said he was just there for normal medical checks. But as the days passed, it seemed his situation was more serious. The sudden news created a period of great worry and confusion. Fans wanted to know what was happening. They hoped for good news, but different stories started to appear in the media. Some news channels said his health was very serious. They reported that doctors were helping him breathe with machines. Other reports from his family suggested he was stable. This mix of news made it hard for people to understand the truth. Everyone felt a deep sense of unease. They waited anxiously for clearer updates about the health of their much-loved movie star, hoping he would get better soon. 2. Different news reports. The news about Dharmendra quickly filled TV screens and newspapers. But soon, the reports started to change. People saw and read many different stories, and it became hard to tell what was real. Some big newspapers and news channels said that Dharmendra's health was very serious. They reported that he was in the intensive care unit, known as ICU, at Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai. These reports made many fans very worried, as they often spoke of doctors watching him extremely closely. This type of news created a feeling of deep concern across the entire entertainment world. The reports became even more alarming around November 10, 2025. Several news organizations stated that Dharmendra had been placed on a ventilator. A ventilator is a special machine that helps a person breathe when their lungs are not working well enough on their own. These reports made it sound like his condition had deteriorated greatly, and that doctors believed this mechanical breathing support was absolutely necessary for his recovery. The words "critical condition" started appearing in headlines, adding to the fear. This news caused a lot of anxiety across the country. Fans of the much-loved actor felt scared and unsure. They remembered the first reports of simple trouble breathing, which had already caused worry. Now, hearing about a ventilator made them think the situation was truly critical and possibly life-threatening. People talked a lot about it in their homes, at work, and online. Social media platforms were full of messages, prayers and worried discussions about Dharmendra's health. Everyone wondered what was really happening. Was he truly in a very serious state, fighting for his life? Or were these just rumors and guesses being spread by the media? The public found it very difficult to know the truth. Some news reports quoted unnamed sources from inside the hospital, giving serious and often scary details. However, the actor's family had not yet confirmed these grave reports, especially about the ventilator. This clear difference between what some news outlets were saying and what the family was not saying created a great deal of confusion and uncertainty. His fans, who loved him dearly, wanted to know if their beloved He-Man was truly facing such a grave challenge. For now, there was only a mix of worrying reports and unanswered questions, leaving many in a state of hopeful but anxious waiting. 3. The family's words. After many different news reports, Dharmendra's family decided to speak to the public. They wanted to share the true situation about his health. His son, Sunnydale, spoke first. Sunny is also an actor and a member of Parliament. He told everyone that the serious news reports were not true. These reports had said Dharmendra was in critical condition and on a ventilator. Sunny said his father was stable. Doctors were watching him carefully, and he was getting better. Sunny called the worrying stories rumor-mongering, meaning people were just spreading false information. He asked everyone to pray for Dharmendra to recover quickly. Sunny also clearly asked for the family's privacy to be respected during this difficult time. Dharmendra's wife, Hema Malini, also went to the hospital to see him. She is a famous actress and a politician. Hema Malini gave a brief but meaningful statement to reporters outside the hospital. She simply said, "We are hoping for his speedy recovery." Her visit showed her support and unity with the family. Sunnydale also visited his father with his own sons, Karan and Rajveer. Their presence showed how much the whole family cared for the respected elder. These visits by key family members helped to calm public fears. The family's main goal was to control the story. They wanted to stop the spread of false news. They knew many fans loved Dharmendra and were worried. But the family felt some media reports were too dramatic and not accurate. They wanted to correct the wrong information. They focused on telling everyone that Dharmendra's condition was stable and improving. They emphasized that he was under observation but not in a life-threatening situation. This was different from some earlier reports that suggested a very serious state. Bobby Deol, Dharmendra's younger son, had also shared some details earlier. He helped to give a fuller picture of his father's life. Bobby mentioned that Dharmendra usually lived at his farmhouse in Kandala with his first wife, Prakash Kaur. This information explained that Dharmendra's home life was comfortable and supported. The family worked together to give a clear and calm message. They wanted to make sure that fans heard the real situation directly from them. They hoped this effort would bring peace to everyone who loved and respected the veteran actor, ending the confusion. 4. A young man's dream. The story now goes back many years in time. We look at the early life of Dharmendra, long before he became a famous actor. He was born on December 8, 1935, in a small village named Sanewal. This village was in the Ludhiana area of Punjab, which was then part of British India. His family was not rich. His father, Kewal Krishan Singh Deol, was a schoolteacher. His mother was Sakwant Kaur. Dharmendra was one of 6 children, living a simple life in the countryside. He went to school in Laltan Kalan and later studied at Ramgarhia College. But even when he was young, Dharmendra had bigger dreams than what his village could offer. He loved movies very much. He was especially amazed by actress Suraya. He would walk a long way, sometimes many miles, just to see her films. He felt a strong pull towards the magic of cinema, seeing it as a world full of excitement and opportunity. Another actor, Dilip Kumar, also inspired him greatly. After watching Dilip Kumar in a film called Shahid, Dharmendra knew what he wanted to do with his life. He decided he wanted to be an actor in the movies. This was a very unusual dream for a boy from a small village at that time. Most people thought acting was not a respected or safe job, especially for someone from a humble background. In 1958, when he was around 22 or 23 years old, Dharmendra made a very brave and life-changing decision. He left his home in Punjab and traveled to Mumbai. Mumbai was a huge city, very different from his quiet village. It was a place full of noise, many people, and big dreams. He went there for a special reason, to join a talent competition. Filmfare magazine, a famous movie publication, was organizing this hunt to find new acting talent. It was a big chance for a young man with a passion for film. Dharmendra took part in the competition with many other hopefuls. He showed his natural talent and his deep love for acting to the judges. To his great joy, he won the New Talent Award. This award from Filmfare magazine was a very important first step. It opened the door to the world of Hindi films, a world he had only dreamed of. Even though the first movie promised to him after winning did not happen right away, this victory proved that his dream was truly possible. It was the beginning of his amazing journey to become a star. 5. Becoming a big star. Dharmendra's first movie was Dil Be Tera in 1960. He received a small payment, just 51 rupees. His early films did not earn much money at first. However, people saw his good looks, his charm, and his sincere way of acting. These qualities slowly helped him become known in the film industry. In these early years, he often played characters in romantic movies. He worked with the famous actress Meena Kumari many times. This helped him gain more experience in acting and connect with important people in the movie world. As the 1960s ended and the 1970s began, Dharmendra started to change the kinds of roles he played. He moved from being a romantic hero to becoming an action hero. A film called Mera Gaon, Mera Desh in 1971 was key to this change.
It showed him in exciting action scenes and helped audiences see him as a strong performer. He began to develop his well-known He-Man image. He was muscular and handsome, full of strong confidence. This new image was perfect for the action movies that were growing in popularity. Films like Jugnu in 1973 showed him as a smart and kind character who was also good at fighting.
Later, Dharmendra in 1977 solidified his position as a top action star. This movie clearly confirmed his He-Man status. But the movie that truly made Dharmendra a big star was Sholay, released in 1975. This film was directed by Ramesh Sippy. In Sholay, Dharmendra played the character Viru. He acted with Amitabh Bachchan, who played his best friend Jai. Their friendship on screen was very special. Sholay was a new type of film because it mixed action, romance, comedy, and serious drama all together. It had amazing action scenes and funny moments. Many lines from Sholay became famous and are still spoken in India today. Dharmendra showed many talents as Viru. He was skilled in physical action. He had a sweet connection with Hema Malini, who played Basanti, and he had excellent comedic timing. His character, Viru, was not always good. Sometimes he did things that were a little wrong, but audiences still loved him very much. The movie was not an immediate success. At first, it did not perform well in cinemas. However, after more and more people heard about it, it became a massive hit. Sholay broke records and was the highest-grossing Hindi film for 19 years. It became a very important part of Indian culture. For his role in Sholay, Dharmendra was paid 1.5 lakh rupees, which was a very high salary at that time. It showed how important he had become in the film industry. Sholay sealed his place as a true superstar. 6. A famous actor's life. After his most famous movie, Dharmendra's career reached its highest point. The 1970s and 1980s were his golden years. He was the main action hero in Bollywood. Fans called him the He-Man of cinema. He starred in many action films that made a lot of money. Movies like Dharmendra in 1977 showed him as a brave warrior. In The Burning Train in 1980, he was part of a big rescue story. These films showed his strength and how well he could perform daring stunts. He was very popular for these roles and became a huge star. Dharmendra was also a very versatile actor. He did not only play strong action heroes. He showed his talent in different kinds of movies. For example, in the film Chupke Chupke in 1975, he played a funny character. He was a professor who pretended to be a driver. This comedy movie was very popular. It proved that Dharmendra could make people laugh easily. He could act in serious dramas, exciting action films, and light-hearted comedies. His acting range was truly remarkable, making him loved by many. His personal life was known to the public too, and it was quite complex. Dharmendra first married Prakash Kaur in 1954, when he was just 1 years old. They had 4 children together. Their sons, Sunny Deol and Bobby Deol, later became famous actors, following in their father's footsteps. They also had two daughters, Vijita and Ajita. This first family was a big part of his early life. Years later, in 1980, Dharmendra married actress Hema Malini. This happened without ending his first marriage. It was an unusual situation for an actor at that time. With Hema Malini, he had two more daughters, Isha Deol and Ahana Deol. Isha Deol also became an actress. So Dharmendra had children from both marriages. These two families lived separate lives, but Dharmendra always cared for all his children. His life in the spotlight was full of great movie moments and also personal challenges. He balanced his successful career with his unique family situation. He continued to be one of the most beloved figures in Indian cinema throughout these busy decades. 7. Working in old age. Dharmendra's amazing career did not end in his younger days. He continued to work in films even as he grew older. However, the film industry changed a lot. In the 1990s, when he was in his 50s and 60s, new challenges came. Younger actors became very popular. Stars like Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, and Salman Khan started leading many movies. This made it harder for older actors, especially action heroes like Dharmendra, to find big leading roles. The taste of the audience also changed. It was not a sign that his acting skills were less. It was just the industry moving in a new direction, leaving less space for veteran actors. Despite these changes, Dharmendra's love for acting never faded. He did not retire from the movies. Instead, he took on different kinds of parts. He appeared in films now and then, often playing supporting characters rather than the main hero. He showed that he could still add a lot of value to any film with his experience and talent. His presence on screen was always special to his fans. In his later years, Dharmendra kept acting. In 2023, when he was 87 or 88 years old, he acted in a movie called Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani. He worked alongside younger stars like Ranveer Singh and Alia Bhatt, and also the respected actress Shabana Azmi. This showed that directors and filmmakers still wanted him for important roles. His ability to perform at that age was remarkable. The next year, in 2024, he was in another film, Teri Baton Mein Aisa Uljha Jiya, with Shahid Kapoor and Kriti Sanon. These roles were important and proved his strong dedication to his craft. Just before he went to the hospital in late 2025, Dharmendra was busy with a new project. He was working on a special biographical film called 21, which means 21. This movie tells the true story of a brave soldier, Mahavir Arjun Kathapal. In this film, Dharmendra plays Brigadier M.L. Katharpal, the father of the main character. Interestingly, Agastya Nanda, the grandson of the famous actor Amitabh Bachchan, also makes his first big movie appearance in 21. The film is planned for release in December 2025. Dharmendra's role in 21 highlighted his continued strength and passion for acting.
He refused to let his age stop him. 8. A legend story. Dharmendra's life is a wonderful story. He was born in a small village in Punjab. From a young age, he loved movies and dreamed of being an actor. This dream led him to Mumbai, a big city, where he started his journey. It was not easy at first. He worked hard and acted in many films. He became a famous romantic hero. Later, he changed and became a big action hero, known as Bollywood's He-Man. His role as Viru in the movie Sholay made him a true legend. People loved his acting and his strong personality. He won many awards, like the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award, for his great work. Even as he got older, Dharmendra never stopped acting. He kept working on new movies, showing his love for cinema. His long career shows how strong and determined he is. He went from a simple village boy to one of the biggest stars in Indian cinema history. Now, at 89, he is in the hospital. This current health problem reminds everyone of his fighting spirit. He has faced many challenges in his life and career, and he has always shown great strength. He is very important to Indian cinema. His films have brought joy to millions of people for many decades. His story is about dreams, hard work, and never giving up. It is a story that continues, even now in the hospital. We hope for his quick recovery.
What is your favorite Dharmendra movie, and why?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.